what God can do in impossible circumstances and how you can have your heart overflow with the joy of being part of it. You are not going to want to miss this.
So the Reaching a Generation have really helped me very much.
They provided us with books, uniforms, everything.
I don't think if I didn't come here, I would have known that much about God.
And the new hope that I have is I'll never give up on myself because I believe that I can make it.
And right now, in the good times and bad, you are on your throne. You are God alone. Then you go back to verse 1 again.
That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. When you hear that song, tell me why you like that song.
When I came in here, I've got to know that God is my creator.
And that He created you in a beautiful way.
Yes.
With beautiful dimples that are so pretty.
Yes.
Explain to me some of the things that are challenges for young women here in Zambia.
Typically, it's a very much male-dominated society. So women's voices are not heard as much. And the plight of women are not always in front and center. And sex trafficking has become an issue.
Yeah. Jacques Van Brammel is the founder of Reaching a Generation, an organization working in Southern Africa to love people and share Christ in many ways. It has been our honor at Joyce Meyer Ministries Hand of Hope to work side by side with Reaching a Generation here for many years. The results are beautiful and the needs astounding.
Ginger, years ago, when we walked into Western Zambia, we didn't realize the challenge that women had when it came to child marriage. So the families then take these girls, when they start menstruating, they take them out of school, and then they put a flag up in a village, and then these men with resources from the cities would come in, and they would negotiate a bride's price, usually $300-400, and then they would actually take the girl, and they would become part of their wives. Our hearts just broke when we saw that, and we thought, Lord, what do we do? So we started working with the community, and we came up with Imagine Hope Centers.
When I was 9 years old, my parents passed away. Both of them, yes. And everyone said, me, I cannot take care of a girl child. Maybe a boy, if we were boys, yes.
How did that make you feel when they said to you, if you were a boy, maybe, but because you're a girl, we won't take you?
It made me feel bad. And then I grew up with this bitterness of thinking that everyone was against us. Yeah.
How did you survive?
I went to Namibia. I have to work for someone to be a house help for me to go to grade 8.
You went by yourself?
By myself.
To another country?
Yeah.
To work in someone's house so that you could go to school?
Yes.
Why was it so important to you to go to school?
It is very important for me to go to school because I've seen a lot of young girls being married off to some old people, some old men. So I hated that because I saw them suffered so much. Yeah.
In what ways did you see them suffer? What would happen to them?
Some of them died because of that. And then I encouraged myself that let me do this.
Were you ever upset that your life was difficult?
Oh, yes, I was upset. For me, I thought like God rejected us. Yes, everyone left us, even God himself. But when I came to this organization, everything changed. When I came here, I felt like I was loved again.
These centers now are places of hope for these girls that cannot afford to stay in school. We give them clothes and fees and everything that's needed. And we then mentor them for 6 months, and we teach them a practical skill like leather work so that they would be able to bring some income in. We teach them about Jesus, their value, and then we assist them on this journey to stay in school so that by the end of it, if a girl can graduate high school, she's got a bigger success story than if she was taken out of school at 13 or 14 and then having to be married off.
Wow.
It's really nice being here because I learned how to spend time with friends. Since I was a child, I never used to have friends. Yeah.
Why did you not have very many friends before you came here?
When my mom and my dad were married, my dad's family were like friendly to my mom. But when he just died, they were like, all of them vanished. Like the love that they had, they never even used to call. I was like, so this is how people are. When you are in good terms, they are near you. And when you go bad terms, they run away. So I was like, hey, I'll never trust people.
That must have been very difficult. That must have hurt for the people that you loved to not be there for you.
Yeah. I think this group of the Reaching a Generation has really changed me. And I'm very happy because they have not only helped me, but many more girls out there. I mean, some of the stories I hear about some of my friends here, they have really helped them. So I think this is the best place to learn about life and God.
Sometimes I used to cry when I was in grade 8, grade 9, when my mom never had some money to sponsor us at school. Sometimes I used to cry that why did God take my dad away? If my dad was there, things would have been better now, especially with food, clothes. Sometimes it was hard. It was hard.
Do you know what happened to him?
Yes, they took the money, then they beat him up, then he had some internal injuries, then he went to the hospital. After 3 days, he passed away.
Wow, I'm so sorry. That must have been very hard.
Yes. So, once I finish my education, I know that I'm going to wipe my family's tears that they have cried for so long. Yes, maybe I can be a breadwinner in my family.
That's a wonderful thing to want to help with.
Thank you. So, I thank God that I'm here.
Tell me a little bit about your family back home.
I had my dad, but then he passed away on 1st September in 2016.
What are some of the things that your family's dealing with?
The place where we stay, other people just hang around there, drinking beer, leaving bottles there, killing each other. Like, even the kidnappers really like that place.
So do you feel safe now?
In here, yes.
And do you have everything that you need now?
Yeah, everything. Not lacking anything. We have a lot of time to study. We have a lot of time to do anything we want. There is time for everything.
My mother don't have much money to provide for my school. So when I came in here, I was very excited. Early in the morning at around 8:30, I came here and I was alone. I was too early.
You were the first one.
Yes, I was too excited.
You just couldn't wait to get here, so you came early.
Yes.
Who are your roommates?
There is Rachel and Gloria.
Are they some of your good friends?
Yes.
Are they good roommates or are they messy, loud roommates?
They are good, but they talk.
Do they talk and keep you awake sometimes?
No, actually.
Or are you the talker keeping them awake?
No.
Tell me what it is what else do you love about being here at the Imagine Hope Center?
The other thing I enjoy is studying in the school in a box.
Tell me about that.
School in a box. At first, I didn't score good marks at school, but when I started it, my marks started increasing.
When we were talking with the girls, many of them mentioned how much they appreciated and enjoyed the School in a Box. Tell us what that is.
What we've done with you, we've actually placed a School in a Box in each of our homes. It's a tablet-based education program that helps us to be able to improve the level of education that the children receive. And it can be used as an after-school program, or it can be used as a tutoring session, or it can be used as a full school. And what School in a Box does is it helps to prepare them so that they are ready for the challenges that they would face going beyond school. We live in a digital world, but in rural Zambia, it certainly is not the reality for these girls. And if they're going to compete on a global stage, we need to really invest in that. It really changes the world for these kids.
When we are with these young women, they are amazing. They're well-spoken. They tell me about the change in their life and how once they felt completely undervalued, unloved, and now they see themselves as strong young women with that hope that you are instilling, that God has amazing things ahead for them. That's quite an